guys, I'm Rebel Star Girl. Before I get into the contents of today's video, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment with any critiques, questions, or suggestions. In today's video, I'm going to be drawing some of my OCs based on suggestions from you guys over on Instagram. I do a lot of polls and Q&As over on there, as well as posting a lot of my other art, so if that's something you want to see, definitely go check out my Instagram. You may have noticed that I haven't posted a video in a couple of Saturdays, and that's because I had the amazing opportunity to go with my church to a Christian conference called CIY in Tennessee.
Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go.
Years in, teen.
You want to play a rousing game of Wii? You're going down!
So as you can see, I was pretty busy that week. CIY Move is a Christian conference, and I had the amazing opportunity to go with my church, so shout out to my church and my group and my amazing leaders who sacrificed their time and their effort, and to my amazing mom who paid for me to go. It was an awesome experience. So for this first drawing, someone suggested that I draw my OCs Callum and Lily hugging. I decided to go with them hugging as kids because in the story I currently have for them, they get split up later in their lives. Callum is 16 and Lily is almost 15. Their story is a modern fantasy, so in their story people have wings or other animal characteristics and also have different abilities. Lily has the ability to make herself pretty much not transparent, but able to go through objects. Callum doesn't have any special abilities, but he's incredibly good at metalworking. He can make weapons and other kinds of blacksmith stuff. In the story I have for them right now, they grew up in a small kind of fantasy village, and I'm thinking that their dad was probably a blacksmith, so Callum can, do all of that kind of stuff. I tried to do line art for it, but I decided I didn't really like that, so I just went and colored in the sketch. This drawing is probably my least favorite of the video. I don't know, I just don't really like the way it came out compared to the other ones, but it was still fun drawing them. I'm still working on their story. It was going in one direction, and then I decided I didn't really like that, so I've kind of backtracked and gone back to my more original idea, and I'm still kind of trying to decide where I want the story to go and what kind of story I want it to be. And here are my two OCs as kids hugging. What do you think? Next up, I actually have another pair of siblings. These two are twins. This is Riley and Cassidy. They are from the same story. This is the one that actually inspired me to do this video. I asked a fellow artist if they had any doodle ideas because I was just sketching and I had some free time and I couldn't come up with any inspiration, and they told me that I should draw Riley trying to scare Cassidy. And I liked it so much that I decided to do it digitally and add it into the video. Like I said, Riley and Cassidy are from the same story as Callum and Lily. Riley also does not have any abilities, but Cassidy has the ability to read minds and also feel other people's emotions. She's very immature with her ability, I think, at the start of the story, but she gets better as time goes on. It can actually be very overwhelming for her. She doesn't like crowds or anything like that because it's not really something she can turn off. Cassidy is a lot more angsty than Riley is. Riley is super energetic and friendly and eager to please. He's a bit of a people pleaser. Whereas Cassidy's a lot more rough around the edges. She's kind of angsty. These two are younger. They're like 13, 14. I'm still trying to decide all the ages in the story because there's a lot of characters, so I want the ages to be balanced. The main character of the story is Hannah and Callum. Hannah is my character with the bat wings. The main point of the story is there's an organization called the Specialist Organization, and the point of this organization is get the most talented people in different fields in order to create innovative ways to make the world a better place. And it's Hannah's dream to become a specialist, so I'm thinking at the start of the story, her and Callum get to join a junior task force that is being tried out by the specialist, so they become junior specialists, and that's kind of all I got. I decided to go a little bit more finished for this piece, so I went with clean line art, my usual shading style, and I even did a simple background. My mom questioned why there weren't more books in the bookshelf, but one, I didn't want to draw any more books. And also, Cass and Riley grew up in a poor part of a city, so I imagine their library probably wouldn't have too many books in it. This was my first time adding in word bubbles on a digital art piece, but it gives me a better perspective of how long making a graphic novel would really take, because this drawing alone took a little less than 2 hours. And here's the finished piece. What do you guys think? I think it's super funny to see these two interacting. So one of the doodle requests I got just said, more George. So here's George, along with his robot counterpart, Jenny. These two are actually from a different story. So George was kind of a joke character. I'd gotten this alarm clock for Christmas, and I named it George. And so then I made this little robot character. And he was kind of just a joke, but now they have a story. George was made by a supervillain, but shortly after George was made, the supervillain got defeated. And so George ended up wandering around, and the story is about him finding this college student. And she ends up taking him in, and the story is supposed to just be like a funny, family-oriented story about an unconventional family and just comedy and that kind of thing. And George's little counterpart there, Jenny, is a robot that was made by the government to be a superhero. And she also ends up living with this college student. But yeah, I think the story would be kind of cute if I ever did get around to writing any of these stories. When I finished shading both characters, I realized I didn't really like the way Jenny was looking. I felt that the two characters didn't look like they were in the same style, so I removed Jenny because I really liked the way George was coming out. So sorry if you liked Jenny, but technically the request was just for George anyway. So but here's the finished drawing of George. What do you guys think? The last drawing for this video is another character from my story specialist that has Callum and Lily and Riley and Cassidy. So the doodle idea was to find a picture of a model and kind of use that to practice drawing poses. So I found this picture of a model and I really liked the outfit and I thought Courtney would look super cute in it. So I decided to draw this pose and draw Courtney in this outfit. I didn't notice I had done so many characters from my specialist story. I wish I had gotten around to doing some of my characters from my other story, but hopefully I'll be able to draw them for a video in the future. This drawing, though, by far is my favorite drawing, and I actually continue to draw Courtney in this outfit because I just think it suits her very well. I do want to change it up a little bit as I keep working on her character, though, because I don't want to just, completely copy this outfit. Courtney is another one of the younger characters. She's about 13, 14, around Lily and Cassidy and Riley's age. Courtney might have a power. I haven't decided yet. Courtney is extroverted and friendly. She enjoys hanging out with people, and she's kind of the jack of all trades of the story. I'm thinking her power might be copying other people's powers, because I kind of see her enjoying learning everyone else's stuff, like just hanging out with them and doing whatever they're good at with them. But I'm not really sure because I don't really know where the story is going. But yeah, I just love drawing Courtney because she's just adorable. I didn't do line art for this one. I can't remember why exactly. I think I just didn't want to. I ended up changing her expression to smiling and then added blush because I just thought it was cuter. I also went for a more abstract background. I think I was getting a little tired when I was doing this one. Regardless of that, I still really like the way that it came out. So here are all the drawings, plus some drawings of my other OCs that I didn't get to show in this video. This was really fun, so let me know if this is something that you would like to see again. And let me know which drawing is your favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, I don't know what the next video is going to be or when it's going to come out, but whatever it is and whenever it does, I hope to see you then. Bye!